it real, they couldn't take it. I'm addicted to grind, I can't shake it. I can't wait to say, mama, we made it. I grew up, used to look at the struggle. I perfected my craft and my hustle. I stay down and keep adding it up, and the rest gonna fold. I got that from my uncle. Big stepper, I step like an elephant. Grind for the family, the rest is irrelevant. I made a decision, the boss of my life. Now I move around like the president. She wanna fuck cause I'm confident.
What's going on? It's another edition of BreakRoom Talk. I'm your host, Kyrie.
Said it's here as well.
Shine and EB.
Jay, what up?
And we back, episode 257. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, man. It's been a long time.
Generic ass claps be killing me.
Honestly, what else? What kind of claps we gonna have? The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air claps? Y'all want to change the claps to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Like when Jazz and them come out and shit.
When
Remember how Jazz and them come out and be like, ah, you know, it's always
I want the ones. I want the ones with like the celebrity come on the show. Like, what's up, ladies?
That's what I'm talking about. Always.
I want you to get that sound from the audience when something happened and they're like, whoa.
I don't know.
Because you can leave. Whoa.
No, for real.
Hey, y'all hear that one sound? It's like sound effect that be like oh fuck, I forgot the goddamn sound effect. But
You need to leave.
It's a lot of sound effects that has been so clutch lately, and I've been wanting to just like have.
What are you talking about? That fire?
Yeah, fire. Yeah. Where
Juicy J remixed that.
Where does that come
I don't
from?
know.
That shit is so funny.
I don't know what the exact song is, but like hit him with that.
That's Juicy J. He redid it.
But it's somebody else's. It's somebody else's actual sound.
Oh,
like,
okay.
It's like fire. I be like, what the?
He be on TikTok all the time. Like, damn, like how weird it is to go viral for a song, but like nobody knows it's you. Yeah. I'm just like, damn, that's so sad.
That sound and that yuck sound is just that got me in a chokehold right now.
That's funny. I'm not gonna lie.
That shit got me in a chokehold, bro. Because I've been seeing like chicks like showing their DMs, like a nigga say something and she be like, yeah.
Yeah, that's the main feeling.
Like, damn, you look good as fuck, girl. I'm trying to get to know you. Yeah.
It's funnier when they spell it.
No, Y-E-U-U-U-U-U.
C's at the beginning. Yeah.
You know why I think black people so funny? Because we can spell out
how we say it. Yeah,
for sure. I be like, y'all niggas is funny, bro.
Because that's exactly how I would spell it too, like the way it is. Like,
no, but honestly, like the social media shit's so crazy that like everything is kind of catching on. Do y'all feel like 6-7 is going out finally or what?
Is it going out?
Kids gonna hold on to it.
They had a funeral for 6-7 at my daughter's school. They did like a whole 6-7 day, and it was like today is the last day we hear that shit. They did a whole like.
LOL.
I think it's safe to say it's
running. Cool.
I think it's only dying because we burnt it out for the kids. Yeah. Like we overly burnt it out for the kids.
Who is we burnt it out?
I'm thinking that whenever the adults get hold of something.
Yeah, because they invite the kids to a basketball game just so they can scream 6-7 and do the most. So it's like,
once it gets commercialized and like that's with anything, it should get watered down.
And they was doing like the
6-7
restaurants,
subs.
like, yeah, you come now and get a 67-inch, like, and little shit like that. Like.
Away from authentic other jokes. So.
I caught
67-inch churros.
I caught myself kind of being like, yeah, no, I was gonna be probably be here 6-7 days, and I was like, why the fuck did I just do that? Why they catch me like that? Like,
it was an NBA player. I think he was talking about their schedule, like the next 6 or 7 games. He used to start laughing. I'm like,
see, like that's not supposed to happen. That's dumb.
It is. I think that's the little light in life. You know what I mean? You're supposed to have little shit that make you happy and smile for no fucking reason like that.
But did you hear the song? Did you hear the song that it came from?
Okay, we're removed from that.
I think we talked about this.
We did?
Yeah,
oh my God. Yeah. Lord.
Yeah, we talked about 6-7.
I feel like we
got into where it came from?
We talked about it on the pod?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't remember shit.
But y'all pissing Jay off today.
No, I saw I got hip to it is when China told the story about this shit. So I'm assuming either heard it at something. This shit.
Talking about that Skrilla song, do whatever the fuck that shit
That's
called.
when Natasha Bedingfield was singing that shit on stage.
So we come in.
The most.
I'm not hip. We coming from Thanksgiving, man. Honestly, man, between Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving, I'm Thanksgiving out. I would say that.
Hold on, before you do that, you gotta tell them what we're talking about today.
Oh yeah, so we got a couple topics, man. First, we're gonna chop a little bit about our Thanksgivings. We're gonna talk about China. What you got for your segment?
We're gonna be talking about the antics of Summer Walker and what led her there.
We also got a topic from Jay.
For sure.
And then we got top shoes of the year. If we can get to that, we got top shoes of the year.
We all get to pick our favorite shoe that we had, or that
I want to say they had a top 10, but it's debatable.
Okay.
It's everybody
talking about for the year. Yeah,
I know what my favorite shoe of the year is, but okay.
Okay, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk Metallic's fire.
But they up there.
They up there.
But they was in the list. But we gonna talk about that, man. But Jay, you said you had something, but you want to touch on that topic real quick?
Want to come out the gate?
Shit, yeah.
Okay.
Shoot from the hip, yeah.
So this is the fellas and the lady. China don't know this question yet, so this is straight off the cuff.
I'm the lady, if you guys.
I'm the lady.
The queen of the show. If a man is a bad husband, does that also make him a bad person?
No. Well,
Shit.
I don't think so. I don't think everybody made to be. I don't think a lot of men are made to be a husband material though.
Then why you proposing?
I mean, nigga might.
I don't know it until I'm into it.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people don't know that until like I could be a bad husband to the like in the situation, like the wrong situation, but like I can be a great husband to another chick. Like,
Why though? I feel like that just plays into like if you're supposed to be this construct of what we say a man is, and you make the decision to spend your life with someone and become one with someone, then why wouldn't you go out of your way to treat them the best that you could?
It ain't always that black and white. Sometimes
I'm just saying. I'm not saying it wouldn't make you a bad person, but you're doing things with intention. If you don't want to be a good husband, be a divorced one.
So let me ask you this, China. If me and my wife is in a we married and everything's going great, and then like she's expecting things that we wasn't doing at first, or what I wasn't doing at first, and then now I'm the bad husband. Like, how does that play out?
I think that. I don't know. I feel like that's a weird subjective corner, and I feel like if you just leave it on the basis of like a good person and a bad person, if you are a good person to the people around you, you're going to be good to your wife. So if I put it in that aspect, you're not going to be a good person to the world and then come home and be a bad person.
I can see what you're saying, because it's like, what
crazy
what constitutes you as a bad husband?
That's what I'm saying.
So I was thinking about that. That was, because when I hear a bad husband, that traditionally goes with like he cheated or he wasn't like emotionally there, he wasn't emotionally available, wasn't supportive. So like, say y'all get a divorce or whatever, and your wife speak on what led to it. They say you a cheater. If you cheat and you break up your home, now you're the reason why your kids aren't, together and raised in the same house. Mm-hmm. Does that like that make whole stigma? Does that make not to say what I'm saying, you're a bad person in the sense like you don't have morals and standards and shit, but it's like, does that label bad husband also carry with a bad person because you did some fucked up shit?
I don't think so, man. I do think that people do things with good intentions, but they just don't turn out how you imagined it. So therefore, you were maybe a good person with good intentions, and you just so happen to not be good at the job as husband. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Bobby Brown's last marriage was his last marriage. His wife loves him. If you ask, you see Bobby Brown's marriage before that, obviously he wasn't a fucking good husband. You feel what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where like people, and then how many people you see that say my third marriage? Sometimes you gotta gotta get it right.
My rebuttal would be to that, or if you can be a good husband, because they say like religion wise, like being married is the pinnacle. Yeah. So if you can be fucked up in that aspect and still be able to be a good person, can you be a good father, a bad father, or a bad mother and still be a good person?
I don't think you can be a bad mom and be a good person. I know that sounds crazy. I just don't see what you got to do to be considered a bad mom.
I was also about to say, like, what would be considered that though?
To be considered a bad mom, you would have to be.
Wait, let me ask. Let's speak on a father point. Like,
okay, you're right.
What would be considered? This nigga about that.
You're right.
Go in.
No, you're right. I'm like, damn.
Fuck the deadbeats, the moms.
Oh my god.
For real, and I get what you're saying. Like, to be labeled a bad mom, like moms have to fuck up so
you know
bad.
What I'm saying?
Like, I know people when I say this because people think that people love their moms.
The same context. So
no,
I feel
you
like
can,
if you're
but
one
I
of
think
those
moms
who don't like pour into your kids or show up for your kids, or you're making sure that you are living like the best life possible, but your kids are getting like the bare minimum, or like You know what I'm saying?
You think
Like,
that's a bad mom?
Because also,
I do feel like you're a bad mom because like when you look at it in the context of you being that child or that child's experience, like you wouldn't be happy as their child.
Yeah. Is it
you know
context
what I'm saying? You
to
wouldn't
that?
you wouldn't feel fulfilled. You wouldn't feel like your parents showing up for you. Like a parent is supposed to have like. A parent is supposed to be there for you. A parent is supposed to enrich your life. If you're not enriching your kid's life, to me, you're a bad mom.
Yeah.
But you're a bad person.
You're a bad parent. Yes, you're a bad Yes, you're a bad person because you're responsible for this child's adolescence. You are. If you're not doing everything that you can to add to it, I'm not saying that a kid, like, everybody knows, like, there's hardships in relationships in general, especially raising a child. But at the end of the day, if you're not doing everything that you can to pour into that child, you're not doing right by the child.
Everything.
It's so much context to it. Look at Joe. Think about it. Joe Jackson. People can say whatever they fucking want about Joe Jackson. He created stars. Is he a bad parent? Did he do shit that is not like reasonable or is not?
But I think also too when it comes to that, it will have to come down to I think the child as they get older and like understand the shit that they've been through as a kid to be like you look back on shit be like wait a minute like that shit was terrible like you know what I'm saying like, he was a terrible person to me like you don't get those experiences until you like I feel like you get older.
I agree with you. I felt like a lot of shit I didn't understand what my mama did. It was in the time it was happening. I was like, man, what the fuck?
Got the worst mama on the block.
What the fuck? Like, why was she? And then, but when you get older, you be like, context.
I was
Like,
wild.
damn, I was like, damn, I wouldn't trade none of that shit. I understood why I needed to do that. I understand why she did that. I get it.
Context is very important.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like
it's hard,
but it's not as like you said black and white because I feel like when I was growing up, my father, well, he wasn't as much as I feel like he should have been. Yeah. But the nigga would go around the family and get love. Like he'd go around people and get love.
Oh, that was that generation.
And I don't think that's fair. I do feel like he should have been looked at as a bad person. Like I'm not saying on the same level as a, you know what I'm saying, a rapist or murderer, but you know what I'm saying? That shit that I had to deal with, the same shit that I had to grow with, some things that I should not have dealt with. I feel like a real person with a good person, I act like you don't fuck up like that. Now, granted, it is context to it because people can come back and say, you know, I was young. He did this because of this. Yeah, I was young. And,
you don't know what he went through.
It's always on piece. It's going to always make, you know what I'm saying? Some people going to call it an excuse. Some people going to give it their reason. You know what I'm saying? So it is layers to it. But overall, I do feel like if we going to paint it with a broad brush, good people do good shit. They, you know what I'm saying? They don't leave their kids out there for dry. Now, it does get murky when we talk about marriage, though, because it's layers to that, too. Yeah. But overall, like... Because
I was going to say, too, like, with marriage, like, it's so, like, opinion-based on, like, how you treating, like, your spouse or whatever. Because
and what your standards are.
Yeah, because it's like, I can be doing the most out of like, a situation and then not knowing she kicking my back in. Like, you know, this dude ain't take the trash out last week. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I... made dinner and did this and did that for you and ran your bathwater, like you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So it's layers to that aspect of like marriage. That's why I don't think like it's like murky waters to like.
You know why though? Just like we was just talking about the parenting thing. You know how there's no guide to parenting. I always say this. This is such a just because there's no true definition of what it looks like to be a parent that works for everybody. It's the same thing when in the opposite.
I don't think that's true. I think in the black community, I feel like a lot of times we don't get the framework, especially for me, being a woman and listening to other black women's experiences. A lot of women don't get the framework to this is how you take care of, let alone some bitches don't even learn how to wash their ass. Mm-hmm. Like hygiene, like we talked about, like we were giggling and stuff like, oh, you don't know how to wash your ass yet, but like, they like I don't know what it is, but a lot of us I feel like we're not set up with the systems in place to explain like, hey, this is how this works. Hey, this is how you are a good person. This is how you talk through a hard situation. Hey, this is how you don't hold resentment against each other. You know what I mean? And talk stuff out. I feel like we don't get that framework built in, and it's like a generational thing of not preparing our children and our our siblings and stuff like that, our family to make their own family and to make their own connections and to be strong.
I agree a lot about it being like that for. I think it's a lot like that for men for sure, because we don't have fathers to like look at and like copy or learn from. I believe that it's just person to person when it comes to women, because I believe that women a lot of times have their big mom or their mom or their aunt. They have a woman the mom is momming. You know what I'm saying?
That's
they have
not
a lot
always
to look
true, though,
at.
because
I know. Not in every
y'all
situation.
say about grandparents aren't really grandparenting, and they don't want to like play that role. These same grandparents were our parents and our grandparents before, and they were not giving the framework how to have like structure. A lot of people don't have that. Some people may have it, but the way that you even say big mom shit, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, but that's why I said it's
but
just
like
person
my
to
granny
person.
wasn't.
I'm saying it's person to person. Like obviously everybody's situation ain't gonna be different. It's gonna be different. But like a lot of times, this woman or that woman who's a mom, they can say their mom was there, so they got something to look at. Like moms are gonna be there 9 times out of 10. There's a lot of dads that wasn't there. So I'm shooting from the hip. Let's be honest. You a father, you shot from the hip 9 times out of 10. A father, you shot from the hip. I know most men that I know, we shot from the hip on how to be a father. Most women, they at least have something to say, well, my mom did this or my grandma did this. I see it.
That's true, but I also think what China is saying, like, their moms are most of the time, not to say forced to be there, but a lot of times since you have that maternal connection, you actually, carry the kid.
And figuring it out too.
You there, but that don't mean you was a good example of a mom. And I feel like sometimes like that can also fall into that question, what makes a good person a bad person. Like let's say, and I love my pops, RP to pops, if he was around the version of my pops that I seen, he was a womanizer. You feel me? Like he had nothing but hoes, you know what I'm saying? And he used to run the streets, and a part of me didn't know it subconsciously that I wanted to be like that. When I got older, I couldn't wait to have the hoes, because that's what I thought what men do. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather had the hoes, was a pimp. I heard the stories all the time, getting Jerry curls by 2 bitches and all that. So I couldn't wait. You know what I'm saying? That's what my idea of what a man was supposed to be. So yeah, you can have somebody in your life, you can have that person in your life, but doesn't mean they're being a good example. You feel me? So
I get that.
You might be learning what not to do.
You feel me? So
I mean, that's what I learned. That's how I learned.
And it's also
or what you don't want your life to look like.
Exactly.
It's also It's also those parents that be in the household that just like literally just provide the board and the house and the cot. So it's
talk
like
shit about you the whole time. Can't wait for you to leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like you being present most of the time, they don't even be present. Like, you know what I'm saying? 3 hots in the cot for real. Like I'm providing the roof over your head and food. And
what
like,
more?
They don't even be
need?
having conversations with shit and knowing what's going on with their kids.
So I'm glad we kind of talking about this, because I didn't even know if I wanted to mention this on the pod, but like fuck it. Like, so I'm going through that right now because y'all know y'all don't know on the pod, but like my peoples know, but like my son had came out and shit, his sexuality. So in this situation, I'm trying to figure out what makes me, if I'm shit, am I a shitty father if I do this or that. I find myself doing a little shit to where, like, for example, like my other son, he obviously younger. And now I just be telling him to just drop down and give me 10 and shit. Just like, you know what I mean? I just be like, damn, it must be.
Look at Jada Waiter page.
What's up? You trying to work?
About this? What you think about this
game now?
Yeah, and the thing is,
I was scared.
The thing about that is, it's like, I only am acting off of like my just general feeling of like, this is what I'm supposed to do as a father. Like, you know how moms could act off of being a mom and be like, I was my maternal instincts. I had to, as a father, I feel like that's my way of trying to protect something when it comes to, you know what I mean? So it's like, am I wrong for that? Because that's not what I want my other son to do. Or am I, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, like I said, I don't have no problem with my son. I love my son. He is what he is, whatever it is. But it's just like, I battle now with, damn, am I fucked up for this? Am I fucked up for feeling this way? Am I, like, I was telling him I wanted him in wrestling. Well, we about to da-da-da. And when he came, I was like, you don't got to do wrestling no more. You might like it too much. I don't know. So, you don't got to do that.
Stupid.
Yeah, why not? You know? No, but I'm just.
I love wrestling. You should have been got me into
Arts and
this.
crafts, that's not more your speed. So I'm just kind of like,
Anybody want to touch on it? Anybody want to respond first?
I don't know. I just think it's a slippery slope.
Very slippery.
It is.
Partially, I feel like as long as you're not moving in hate, and you're not doing things in a way where it's just like, you're not gonna be a sissy, yeah, he not gonna be a sissy, and we ain't gonna have no sissy shit in this house, and then take that back and I'm serious though, as long as it's not, as long as it's not,
I'm not having no punks giving.
You see that clip? It was like, you ever see that clip? It was like, I'm not the punk, I'm the punk friend.
I'm only going to one. I'm not going to two. My son will not.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, listen, I called him that the other day.
You do with a P-O-N-K?
But I was like, you a punk. But I was like, you a punk kid.
Punk.
It's P-O-N-K. It's not P-U-N-K, it's P-O-N-K.
I said you just a punk right now.
See, when you see with the P-U, that's
when you say punk,
that's derogatory. That's kind of
when you say punk,
yeah, that's homophobic.
No, you gotta put it with an O-A, punk.
Oh, you a punk.
P-O-N-K, yeah, punk.
Oh, you
punk.
You's a punk.
That's actually, they actually take it and make it into a positive thing.
They actually take that as a, well, I'm going to say, I mean, I speak for them, but from what I'm seeing on social media, they use it as a term of endearment. You know what I'm saying? They don't cancel. They cancel when they got started.
That's right.
I called him a punk, like a punk kid. And I was just like, he was just kind of like,
I'm not the punk, I'm the punk's friend.
He was trying to figure out if it was like derogatory.
Did he put an O in that?
That's what I'm saying.
How are you saying that?
Now he's doing
before you piss me off. Before you piss me off, which way are you saying that?
We're not gonna do it.
We're not, because I can call some people. I got about 4
and I can get removed from out of here.
The little podcast you got?
That little podcast.
It will be mine. It will be mine.
The little sponsorships.
Rainbow gang.
No, but I mean, like the
real,
nice hit me with that though. Like he was like, oh, is it because I was like, no, I'm not saying that.
Oh my God.
I ain't say that because of that.
He's like, you sure about that?
Well, you know that kids, he's in that age where he can read context and make innuendos and stuff out of everything. You know that's the he's at the age that I was when that's what she said had came out, and I was like, what, 14, 15, like. So yeah, I'm gonna test the waters a little bit because I'm starting to like, I feel like I'm catching stuff. And sometimes as a parent, you just gotta, you know, and the adult in the room, you gotta shut it down. That's not it.
But that's my approach.
But if it is that, talk about it.
My approach is, bro, I'm still gonna father you however the fuck.
Absolutely.
I don't care.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
And even as a father, I have dark sense of humor in general.
So I'm not gonna change.
I'm not holding back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, what you got? I'm gonna be like, you got a girl, nigga, something. I don't care what, whoever.
Who upstairs? Rick, tell that nigga to come upstairs.
I feel like then you're not doing it out of you. Like China was saying, you're not doing it out of hate.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
I don't feel like. I know, since especially on these mics, it's a very, you know what I'm saying, some things we could say can be like dangerous if it's not said the right way.
No, but listen,
and it's like,
we authentic,
I don't think, yeah,
we
I don't
love
think,
the punks.
yeah, like, no, for like, I feel like this generation we have matured a lot when it comes to like the LGBTQ, like even like we've matured, like I said, we got family, we got kids, we got loved ones, so it's like it's so more accepted than it ever has been.
Facts.
But it's different when it's your child. You feel me?
Yes, it is.
It's so much more different, and I don't feel like that makes you homophobic or anything like that for not wanting, because in most cases, if your son is gay or bisexual, that's your lineage that's being chopped off. It's like not. You don't know.
That's how I feel.
Potentially, because
people will be like, Jay, they don't mean it.
Yeah, they can still have it, but like the traditional.
But I don't want to push that on him either. If he's trying to tell me that that's not where he's going or whatever.
Let's say we talk about with lineage. He mean having a child that is from the
traditional way. Like, of course, I'm pretty sure he can. You know what I'm saying? Drop some sperm and put it in.
But what if he ain't the one? What if he want his nigga?
I want your jeans on the baby.
What if he like his nigga's eyebrows and he want his son to have his nigga's eyebrows? So now he's like, Dad, I think that was a good idea that Tony have the baby.
And then like you just that's open up a whole other can of worms.
Yeah, it's a Hispanic lineage.
We never got the ass straight.
How you doing, Ali? How you doing?
Hola, papa. I'm like, come on, this ain't my motherfucker.
Like, oh, y'all doing too much now.
This ain't my grandson.
This ain't my grandson.
Get this little Mexican baby out of here.
Nigga don't got our blood.
But yeah, I feel like I personally don't think there's anything wrong. I'm every day I'm learning more and I'm becoming more understanding of how they view things and how they, you know what I'm saying, how they want to be accepted. So I'll never try to, you know, offend somebody like that. Do I agree with everything? No. I don't feel like something that should be pushed on a child.
Yeah.
I don't think children should be making decisions to change their sex at
Not
such
at
a young
all.
age.
No.
Yeah.
So, and I also think it's wrong for a dad or a mom to say, no, I don't want my son to, like, you know what I'm saying, my younger son, because if it's already made, it's already made. But if I want my son or my son I'm going to make to not be gay, I don't think that makes me homophobic or wrong. And if I'm raising him in a traditional sense of what I believe how a man is supposed to be raised, I don't
Yeah, I'm setting an example of like what I
believe.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not. It ain't like you whipping them until trying to be this person. That what you know what I'm saying? It's more so like I'm setting the guidelines. But all right, enough of this gay shit.
I gave you 2 punk passes for the day. No
Barbies.
All right, enough. You played along with us. The jig is up.
But that comes with it. That comes with it because I got to have when I get them like, hey, why do you have this? And I mean, I'm not trying to run down my nigga information, but like, it's just like when you start seeing shit like that,
you gonna overanalyze everything.
When you start seeing shit, was like, listen, bro,
that nigga want to see Moana live.
You know what I'm saying? No, but listen, he always been into the theater. He's always been to the, you know, he always been to the 3 count.
In a 5, 6, 7
3 count.
Can I ask you something, Curry?
I was like, God
He's
damn.
a show kid.
So do you believe that you're born that way, or is you come to it like over time?
I'm glad you asked that question. I was just having this conversation with my mom. I met my son at 10, so I didn't know about him until 10. And once I met him, I DNA tested. I've been a father to him since. His mom, when he finally came up to his mom said she always knew. Now, when I had a conversation with her, when I met the nigga, I knew. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
so you definitely said it.
When I had a conversation with his mom one-on-one, I was like, yo, how you feel? She definitely responded. He was a little upset how she responded when he told her.
What?
She was just kind of like, what do you? But she was having a reaction. Like she's your mom.
Human.
She's allowed to have a reaction.
You heard, baby. You telling her something she ain't heard from you. Before.
Exactly. And I told him, I said, hey, yo, stand right here. But I said, nigga, whatever reaction she has, she's allowed to have. That's your mom, bro. That don't mean you need to wait for the conversation afterwards. She's allowed to have that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it hurts your feelings to hear that.
Right.
But just let her have a time to feel and then say what she say. Because at the end of the day, we still love you. Still your parents. We're still not going to whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, okay. But she was just like, I always knew he was like that. He's been like that for forever. I have family members and that I seen from jump was just like, yeah. Mm-hmm. And they are, yeah.
I think it could be. I think it can be both ways.
It can be both. It can be both.
I knew my cousin liked girls as a young girl. Like, I mean, like playing in the dirt. Like,
boom.
I knew she liked girls.
Day one.
She likes both, but I knew she liked girls. Like, I don't know. I like in my head, I saw me with a white husband. And I saw her with a girl.
Oh, Martha. Oh, Christmas.
You seen you with the pink meat?
I wasn't thinking about meat in the sandbox, nigga. What you think this is? 2 kids, 1 sandbox?
I think about all that shit. I think about what white people nipples they look like.
I don't know. I feel like I was like kind of sold that, Disney. There was really not that much black girl representation, let alone mixed relationship representation. So, shit, even Sister had 2 black parents, and they did not in real life.
I feel like it depends on what you was watching, because I seen a lot of black shit growing up.
I didn't get to see a lot of stuff outside of Disney stuff.
Yeah, I think that's what it.
And you ain't no control as a kid. You couldn't as much as they do now.
Nickelodeon,
you probably can't. Yeah,
it was seldom, but I didn't see a lot of that, and yeah.
But I do believe that you can be born that way, and I do believe that you can be. It's nature and nurture is serious. It's real. I mean, like what you show a person can affect them. Yeah, meaning, like even if they were touched or something like that at a young age, it can really affect them. And the nature of you is a different story too. So like you can be. A lot of these things can make you something. But like, let's say a person say they never been touched and they just feel how they feel. Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. Let's say a person have been, because a lot of times, like statistically proven, a woman who's been molested or touched and all that, they a lot more promiscuous. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's one of them things where it's like,
men too.
Yeah,
yes,
and it's one of them things where it's just kind of like that idea of sex have been like turned to
Contort it.
something else different.
Yeah,
and
it's been
you know what I'm
installed in your brain since forever. When your brain is actually developing, it's like you already got images of what you know what I'm saying, what you're not allowed to see at that age.
I think kind of piggyback what you were saying, Kyrie. It can definitely come from different ways. Born that way, I think you was hitting on a key point. You get touched, or you know what I'm saying, having to you as a child that end up turning that way. I feel like you can get TV, which you're fed, exposed to. You know what I'm saying? When you watch this stuff, you fed this stuff. It opens your mind to stuff that you probably wouldn't have been that open to back in the 60s and the 70s. And like if you're born that way, for sure, but you wasn't probably, you know what I'm saying, conditioned to think that way. Like I think some people can be now.
Happened upon relationship exploration or something.
I definitely
like
think today's society is allowing people more leeway to come out, because I'm not gonna lie to you. In a way, I was very proud of my son because I know how hard that shit was for him. You know what I'm saying? And I also was happy for him because I was just like, shit. Imagine you can be like he almost had like a weight
level of shoulders.
Yeah. And I was just like, damn, I'm happy that he feels that way now, because he knows, okay, well, damn,
I'm myself, and they still love me.
Sometimes because I feel like you don't. Sometimes I feel like you kids don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when you tell them these things, they start going down a rabbit hole that they probably wouldn't have even went down to if it wasn't fed to them. Another
watching TV too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Being exposed to those things. I think another thing, and I'm just gonna be real. Some people get bullied into it. Yeah. Like sometimes, and no funny shit. Like sometimes some studs can look away that they have no choice but to be a stud.
I'm dead ass serious though. You know, I at first when you had said bullied into it, I kind of was just like, where you going with this? But like after you had said it, like people are like, y'all know, kids are extremely fucking cruel as fuck. And they'll put you in a box before you even get to decide what it is you like, what it is you want, what it like, or even accept that you can have those things.
That's why
you don't.
Or that you are
can
going to
stop liking a boy, or stop liking boys in general because how they treat you as a child. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
that's why I thought I was gonna be with a white man. These kids is crazy,
especially little black boys, because that's what we were predominantly around. You know what I'm saying? I know when I was young, how I used to crush on a girl when I was very young. I would be mean to her, pick on her. You know what I'm saying?
I never did that.
Like I really had to get her attention.
Pushing the girl in.
No, for real. Like,
now kiss me.
what's your number?
You love me now.
You love me now.
And you know, as you mature and as you get older, you see that's not the way to really get girls. You know what I'm saying? But as a young age, you know what I'm saying? Not most kids or most young boys know how to really interact with girls, especially if they're not shown that. So now you picking on this girl, you know what I'm saying? You don't know she really taking this home and taking it as serious. So she thinks she's really ugly, you know what I'm saying? This nigga ignorant. Now in some cases it is some young kids that's not, you know what I'm saying? And kids just be bullies and mean. But in some cases kids are honest with themselves. They go home and look, they be like,
I'm weak.
I'm chopped. I'm chopped. At 7, this is crazy.
And then don't let you being in the house and getting that same kind of treatment from like your little sister, your little brother.
Like you're the only one out of all sexes. Like, one or the other.
Yeah, like
you know
imagine Celie. Like she was probably like,
stupid.
You know, like somebody like Celie.
For sure.
I was thinking about this. I don't want to take away from the conversation because I feel like I was about to come full circle with that. But
you don't have to move on anyway.
No, real shit. Like when a person gotta apply for an acting role that's an ugly person.
That's an ugly person.
Like, how do you feel
about that?
Yeah, how do you feel? Like, we need an ugly.
You perfect for this role. You perfect.
Like, what the fuck? Like, I want to be a part of ugly motherfucker.
I feel like I always thought that. Like, whenever you became an actor, like you feel like somebody. I don't know why I thought like, you know what I'm saying, just because you beautiful that mean you can act. Like sometimes you be like, I want an ugly person who's like, you know what, I'm ugly, but I'm gonna be a good ass fucking actor.
Majors.
Like,
that's the perfect example.
And then you always grow into your looks too, though. Like you always can grow into your looks. Like some niggas, if they ain't got a beard, they would be chopped.
Some James Harden. Oh my lord. Yeah.
If you ain't got, you know what I'm saying, some women have natural beauty when they don't need shit. Shit. And not to take away from some women that need it, you know what I'm saying? It's however you know what I'm saying, however you interpret beauty. But yeah, man, I think
it's also your confidence too, because I didn't like some ugly chicks before just because of their confidence.
Oh,
a lot of people, including myself, like medium ugly dudes to this day.
I know it's too far.
China don't like them.
Nigga fucking
China
table
like
up.
But just to say real quick, that's what happened with my son.
Medium
he definitely
cool.
he definitely got bullied into having to like be to say what it is that he because
girls are mean too.
I know. I'm just saying like somebody,
Boy, you chopped.
somebody said not
Boy,
that
you know
part.
you gay. Stop talking to me.
No, somebody
With them
They
J's,
probably definitely doing that right now too.
No, it was like a nigga. Another nigga was basically like, bro, you know he gay, just say it, like type shit. And he was just like, why, putting him on the spot.
Oh, that's when they got into that fight.
Yeah,
or
they got
whatever,
suspended. Yeah. So I'm thinking like I don't know if other niggas be like going through the shit you was just talking about when you was being mean to a girl, and then I don't know if another nigga be mean to another nigga.
Yes.
Be like, I like him.
I bet, man. And they probably some niggas probably mad. Some young boys can be mad that your son is now living in his truth, or how he probably going about it, and they can't. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be. He don't have to deal with a lot. Some boys, yes, I'm pretty sure. And we ain't touch on this. Some men claim they're straight, and then they go to jail, and you know what I'm saying.
The first day they something different. Yeah.
So, and you know what I'm saying. So I definitely believe that there's some boys that's straight mad at him, or not straight, but flat out mad at him because you know what I'm
He had
saying.
the confidence to come out.
They can't really interact with him how they want to. So they like just messing with him, or they got shit that they like. A lot of times with kids don't really understand the idea. Understand as they got older. People be having some fucked up homes, and the only way they don't know how to take it out or what they dealing with at home unless they come out and fuck with another kid. Especially when they find a kid that's living good, got no problem minding their fucking business.
I just dealt with that, Jay. With my youngest son, I had to go to the school with his mama because this boy was fucking with him, bro. Crazy. I mean, it choked him at one point in time. So I'm like, man, I'm about to go up to the school, get this little nigga kicked. Oh, you choking? Like, and this is a good school. And my son is like straight A's, always the one in the front, all that shit. Accelerated classes. So I go up there like, man, what the fuck? And then his parents is like, man, there's a bunch of them. We got a lot of kids. He the middle child. And I'm just like, oh, this little nigga. Parents not home.
Oh, yeah. He probably get no attention.
Probably get no fucking attention. So I understood it after a while, but I'm just kind of like,
that's fucked up.
Let me talk to a little nigga. Like, and they was just kind of like, yeah. Dad was just kind of like, all right, yeah, but just you talk to him, but just
I don't have to fuck you up, nigga.
Watch your words.
My reason.
I feel that's gonna be my reason why I can control pretty much everything that I do. Like now, besides the nigga in the parking lot a couple months ago, I feel like my reason to get off, like to dust the gloves off, it's gonna be over my kids.
Oh, absolutely.
And I hate, and it's gonna not because of another parent did something. It's gonna be because your child did something, and instead of you being mature. And like, yeah, I fucked up. I'm sorry. My kid will never do this again. You're gonna try to go chest to chest
And
with
a
him.
lot of the times, that's what these parents are on.
What you gonna do in a mom? Okay, I just had this with a mom. A mom did that shit to me just recently.
I'm like, get the with
well,
a father.
I believe that your son should have the ability to. And I'm like, hey, yo, don't
like defend yourself or fight or something like that.
She defended some.
I pull a Marshawn Lynch. Like when he was talking to the mother about a kid at their campus, she was going off. He's like, "Where the father at? I'm not talking to you. Where the father at? Because I want to talk how I want to talk, and I can't because I want to respect the woman."
I should have.
You can do that, and who's to say that the father gonna come with the right mature level?
That's fine. Well, I can meet you there too. I can't meet a woman on that type of time. So it's like,
I just feel like that's what's going. And I pray that it don't come to nothing like that because one of my worst
fears lose, get beat up over your child.
My ass come out.
Nigga, you got him in a sleeper like.
This your daddy. This is your mom. 6'6". 6'6". What's the joke? 6'7".
Hype for nothing. Hype for nothing. Hype for nothing. Hype for nothing.
He said he was gonna do what? He was gonna do what? Tell my son you're sorry. Tell my son you're sorry.
Oh Lord, that would be the worst.
That would be the worst.
You only got one time to get fucked
Big
up.
for nothing. Oh my Lord, that's crazy.
Look at this. Look, I'm handling. Look at it. Look at him.
Give me these metallic tongues.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
Oh
we
my
gotta
God.
split. We gotta move.
Yeah, let's move on. Like, let's get into this next topic.
I just definitely want to touch on this real quick. Have y'all been seeing these kids beating up these full-grown adults, jumping these adults?
No, hell no.
That happened like
video
I seen that
2 weeks
yeah.
ago where that girl got beat up by the kids in Chicago.
It happened again last week somewhere else.
We
don't watch it. It be fed to us.
No,
but I flip. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of shit these days, even if some shit that y'all be sending me sometimes, I be like, I don't really feel like putting it in my like
No, I feel you. I understand it. Some
I don't
shit
put in
be.
my vibe, bro.
There also sometimes you click on some shit. Now your algorithm look like all
But I
this
gotta
shit
watch
that's
shit
similar.
about people crying when I know the outcome.
That's what you. Yeah.
That was. I mean,
He said himself for that one for sure.
It's okay.
Okay, I got you.
I feel like
I got you.
it's our job is to be on the pod and to talk about things that interest us.
okay.
When we send stuff to the pod, we should all be.
I hear you.
I be watching who watch my videos.
Can I be?
All right,
can I
Sean, I'm
be
gonna send you.
honest?
All right, Sean, I'm gonna send you the clip of them crying and send it to the.
That's fine.
Watch
That's
it.
Fine.
We gonna talk about it next week.
We can all cry together. That's fine.
Can I be honest? Because I agree with you. You're right. I don't want to be a hypocrite. I'm just saying there are some things that I think in that moment I'm picking and choosing which you should take in or not. In this situation, I just am trying to be a little bit more. For my frequencies to be a lot more positive.
Yeah, for sure.
So even with music, I listen to all that shit. So I'm just in that stage. So some shit I'd be like, Amir has sent me somebody who was like, you don't know his music. I was like, bro, I'm not going to listen to it. I promise you.
And
Just
I
the
never
way, just
will.
the shit he talking about right
He's like, I got a big 30 on me.
I'm just like, I ain't even trying to introduce myself to new niggas. I used to tell myself, bro, when Instagram and Facebook is over with and it's ass, it's corny, I'm not going to the next thing. I'm done with social media.
You be sounding like old niggas when we do that.
I'm being real.
That's how you get left like not to say left behind, but that's how you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You got it.
I think we the generation that's gonna be like just tapped into whatever. I feel like.
I mean,
I think we ain't gonna have no choice.
I don't know.
Or we might just
I ain't about to
break
be.
the
I don't want to
bullshit
be
in
unk at an
general.
early age.
I think
Oh
we're,
man,
I
you
think
don't
we're
know
gonna
who
break away from
you don't
it.
know what such and such is. You be like, man,
Can I be honest with you? Say I think this is the appropriate age where the kids start to see us that way. I think that we know that we're youthful, but we in our own community. But the kids start to see us that way at this age. I feel like I see it. I see it now.
Bro,
Like,
It's a fine line because I really don't like when kids see me and they put me in an older box that I'm not in yet.
well,
like,
yeah, of course not.
yeah. So I mean, what you mean?
I know, but technically, there are still going to
It's like, oh, damn, you don't know kick-cock? You don't got the app
when
yet?
my little
Yeah.
brother, well, my youngest brothers kick it with us. Like he was just with us on Friendsgiving. He be like, oh y'all, y'all young, we older people, and he say it like we like.
Rain?
I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
How old is he?
Rain like.
24. 25, yeah.
He turned 20. I think he turned 25 24 this year.
Oh,
He turned
okay.
24 in December, next week actually. So I'm like,
So he's 23.
yeah, 23. Yeah.
He's literally a baby.
I know, but like, I'll be like, nigga, how old you feel like I am, nigga? Lord, I can't. He be like, it's somebody you ain't gonna know.
No, Kyrie, listen.
You ain't gonna know.
I was so fucked up with. It was a young lady at my older job. She had to be like 19 and 20 at the time. No, she was like 18, 19. And we were just talking because we had a job together. She was just like, she's like, how old are you? And I told her, she was like, oh, you went to school with my dad. I'm like, what? And like, she's like, yeah, my dad had me when he was 16. And I was like, wait, what? And so I was like asking her questions because like I'm super intrigued now to like know what you know and shit. So I was like, yeah, about around that time, like 50 Cent was the hottest rapper. She like, oh, that guy from Instagram that be doing video. I said,
bro,
I was like, the guy from Instagram that do funny videos.
My son just did the other day. Said, but the
He's
Bow
a
Wow,
troll now.
The guy from like, no, he said the guy from like Mike. I was like, what? You don't know him from music at all?
I had to show her like 50 Cent videos. She like, oh, he looks totally different. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, he was the hottest rapper in 03. Oh yeah, that was the year I was born. I'm like, what?
But you see what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I used to look at my mom like when she was in her 30s, she'd be like, man, you don't know nothing about this shit. You don't know about wipe me down. Like,
My mom knew the fuck all that.
I see. My mom
real
was pretty
bad.
much on. So even to
Yeah.
this day, she pretty much still like into the loop. So
Wait. When's your mom's birthday, real quick?
March 29th.
March 29th.
She
She's
Aries.
Aries. Okay, them fire sign moms be
That's a
on it. I
Banter, my
swear to God.
sons.
Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, them moms usually be knowing about what's going on.
yeah, they watch. They be
I think they refuse to be like said they refuse to be left behind.
Yeah, because the
behind,
generation
yeah.
before them is baby boomers, and that generation,
Yeah.
like they kind of
old as fuck.
old.
No,
and
my
they
mom.
didn't really,
No, my mom is
mine
a
is
baby
not.
boomer. She's born in the
Yeah, yeah.
'60s.
so some of them
My
didn't really
mom's
grab onto
73.
technology.
My mom just
My
got.
mom's 73.
73.
That mama ain't 73.
1973.
Oh.
1973.
Say, get the fuck out of here, like.
Yeah, my mom would have been fine as
I'm about to say,
I'm about to say,
yeah.
No, my mom was born.
Damn.
No, my mom was born in 1960, and like she don't. Like she just got hip to Cash App. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm
she like
saying.
send the money on the green thing to get to my phone. I like What? She's like, yeah, the green little thing you put on my phone. Send me $20
How
on
old
there.
is your mom?
She is 60. She's 65.
So anybody that's a generation below that, they don't want to be that. They look at that generation like we can't be that. So they make sure they know Instagram, they know Facebook, they know Cash App,
for
Zelle.
sure. Yeah.
I don't know
Like,
my mama shit.
man, my mama be on.
She old acting as fuck. My mom ain't even 50 yet.
My
I'm gonna be 50
played
this year.
game.
She was born in 76. She'll be 50 this upcoming year.
And my mom turned 49 next year.
Yeah.
And she is literally old as fuck.
I think that might be a tourist thing.
It
too,
might be
like,
that they do. They kind of age.
Because they
They just
Cause they
don't
don't
care to
even
deal with the bullshit. That's just how they are.
They be like, hey, that ain't. I don't know what that is. They be like, I don't know if it ain't.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like, all right, what the fuck?
Yeah, they be stuck in their ways. Like whatever they know, they ain't trying to learn nothing new. Like they be over it.
Wow.
But yeah,
I was right.
Chime.
Go ahead, Chime. My bad. Go ahead.
We kind of dipped off on the people.
Oh, I'm not mad at all. I like the organic conversations, but is having a boyfriend embarrassing?
So
Damn.
get into the.
I don't have a boyfriend. I don't know.
I am gonna get into it.
Say, having a girlfriend.
Well, you're not a
I couldn't wait.
That's another conversation. That's a
I hate
whole.
how my niggas laughed at me.
That's a whole other episode.
So basically, Vogue had came out with this article.
This was a Vogue article.
Yes,
The
it was a
fuck
Vogue
outta here.
article. I think
That's
it was
crazy.
Yes.
Vogue London, but it was just basically touching on the question said, "Our boyfriend or is having a boyfriend embarrassing now?" And it was basically how like women made having a boyfriend like their personality and how it's no longer seen as like the thing to do. Be it because of like embarrassment or like if the relationship doesn't work out, now you got to remove your pictures or you know what I mean, or like now you got to worry about people asking like, you know, where's your boyfriend, or say he does something embarrassing or you know what I mean, like, or something that shows that he's not a good person, like we were talking about before.
Yeah.
And it's like say at the Friendsgiving, if like my partner like kind of like did some weird shit, and they say that women look at each other kind of like.
That little side eye kind of.
Yeah, because if you accept that from them, what does that say about you? And you know what I'm saying? What does that say about me in proximity if I deal with a woman who has an embarrassing partner or a partner who doesn't mind,
I think
you know,
that's
ruining
across
her
the board,
represent.
though. I think that's across the board. I
Okay,
think
Just partners in general.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
So look,
Oh,
I
yeah, let's
so
talk
I think
about
it's
why
across
not,
the board
'cause I
because
don't think so
I'm gonna give you
either.
an example. For Thanksgiving, my wife, she was tired. I ain't gonna lie, and she normally would, but I was like, yo, can you make me a plate so we can leave and shit? She was just kind of like, okay, I'm tired. Can you just make? I was like, all right. So I let you sleep for a second while the game is on and stuff. She get up, we about to start leaving. I'm like, oh, can you make me the plate? She was like, Kyrie, like, give me a second. So I'm getting up. Our host is like, yo, I'm about to start putting stuff up. So everybody, I was just looking at her like, man.
My
So
plate's
then
still like mad.
So I was just starting to get my own plate and shit, and I'm looking at, you know, all the other niggas getting their plates and shit made, and I'm like, man, I had said it on tour. I was like, damn, like I feel like that look crazy as fuck to me, but that was as a man thing, yeah. And so I looked at it like, yo, I feel like. Don't have me looking crazy like that, not making my plate. Like,
Yeah.
We just
you
got
know what I'm
married.
saying? Yeah, like, so I feel like when I say it's across the board, I just feel like
I
it's
can see that too, because I've had that, you know, discussion with somebody before, but I feel like it sometimes you can make your own plate though. Like,
Of course.
Now,
Yeah,
what I
but-
don't play, if I'm at your functions, I'm at your people things, I'm not doing that. Like,
Yeah.
this is your
Oh
people,
yeah,
this is my
absolutely.
plate, you know what I'm saying?
Now I'm in the
Yeah.
kitchen with all these people that don't know me.
Yeah.
What
And
you-
they looking at you
and
like,
then,
why
and
are
then,
you
and there's
here?
always that one that black like, why he over here making his own play?
Yeah.
Girl, you better get up on that shrimp.
You sure you want all that shrimp? That's a lot.
Girl, you better. You know I raise you better than that.
Some of it's for the
But I was
kids, some of it's
giving
for
that
my
example.
daughter.
That's a lot, boy.
But no,
I was just
that's
as an
definitely
example.
no. I get
Yeah.
that because I've been there before, and we had a conversation. She pretty much explained like, you know, I get, you know what I'm saying, as a man you like that, but sometimes I don't feel like, you know, I don't, you know, it's not to, you know what I'm saying, mean that I don't care for you, I love you, but it may be times where you gotta make your own plate. But it should not be, you know what I'm saying, I will hope that you respect that that's not a thing I want to do all the time, you know what I'm saying. For the most part, we should have understanding that, you know what
Which
I'm
I
saying.
understand.
But also too, like I just feel like if some shit I don't want to do, but I'm just gonna bite the bullet and do the shit.
I
though
think a lot of
sometimes.
times men do that. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not trying to make this a
I
man woman
agree
thing,
with
but I
that.
do think
No,
Like
I agree
sometimes,
with
like
that.
sometimes,
we do
yeah.
bite the bullet
Especially
a
on
lot.
the especially on the tip of you're the man, so you're supposed to.
Yeah,
So you know
'cause-
what I mean. Y'all have to go out of y'all way to do
Yeah,
things,
we-
even when y'all
yeah.
don't feel like it or feel your best, that's not really something that's ever considered. So I can get that.
Because sometimes we too hung on like just standing on business with certain shit that don't need to be, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Especially if like I'm very observant when it comes to like, and when I'm like with my person or whatever, and I feel like she asking me to do something I don't want to tell me want to do, but it's like I'm gonna do it if I feel like we in a public setting to where like eyes can be like.
You're doing it performatively then?
No, it's not necessarily performatively. It's more.
I just don't want the person be looking crazy if like they asking me to do something.
Though,
but if y'all locked
just
how y'all supposed
you know
to
what
be,
I'm saying?
like I make your play all the time. Yeah, I make your play all the time.
To a certain extent.
But if I'm in a public setting, I'm not gonna give you pushback and like make it a whole thing. So now like people's eyes are on me
now, if you
because
ask
I'm
me
like
outwardly, like out loud, yes. But if it's just like in between me and you, I'm just like, hey babe, can you make me a plate real quick? And he's like, no, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm a little tired. Like, can you just, I'm sorry, babe.
Bite the bullet this time.
But biting the bullet come with respect for the role.
What if you
I feel
always
like
do bite the bullet in that one time you were so tired?
No, I'm talking about the man should bite the bullet that time. Like,
bite the bullet and
make his play. Yes.
If you're genuinely tired and you're expressing to me that you can't do it, then I get it.
If you know granted, if the woman feet been kicked up all week, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what I'm about to say.
Tired.
So that's what I'm about to say. Like that could also be that one time where like you got to bite the bullet could be the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah, that's
where
what
like she been fucking up all week. You like, damn, you ain't did shit all week.
I'm not gonna do it there, but I am gonna say it later. Like you, if it's that point.
I'm like the fucking king of that. Like I will let some shit add up
until it build up.
But that's on you. Know what I'm saying? Then
Me
it's
too,
like
though.
when I'm irritated, I'm like, goddamn, when the fuck you think it's a good time to get the fuck up?
That's me too,
Your
though.
expectations be known ahead of time though, before it ever gets to the bubble up point. Or you always just like, I'm a
you didn't say something last time, so now this time you really mad she ain't make the play.
Like I've been doing a lot of like relationship studies over the last 2 years, and they say that is something that men do a lot of the time, where they are they are observer to see what the woman is gonna do naturally, so that they can figure out if that is even a person that they want to be with.
Absolutely,
So they are silent observers without even like letting it be known at all that that's something that
we do.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not even gonna get into that.
But it's true.
I'll get off this off track.
It's real. It's true.
It's nature though.
See what you have naturally.
But so are you holding yourself to the same expectation of not having that woman be a mind reader when it's just like, you know what I'm saying?
It's about communication to me, man. Especially if you get to when you get to a certain point, like now granted, you gonna always I think that's I see what you're saying, but I think subconsciously women do it too. They gonna look for what is that man doing?
But it always is villainizing the woman's point. That's why I brought it back up in the men's point, and I did ask the conversational question before that of, do you do this thing that I've heard before, because it is said that men do it a lot, and it's something that men always say, oh, you expect me to read your mind, you expect me to know to get up, and you want me to hold your door.
Men do it a lot.
Right, so it's a person thing, and we have to be communicative to the point of where you're putting it out, when you're putting out what your expectations are ahead of time, like, hey, I came straight, I'm not doing no dishes, I know you don't expect me to do trash. I'm not doing that. Yeah. I'll throw your plate away. I'm never taking it out.
I think I do think that works both ways.
You should be offended if I say I'm taking, because I've already set the expectation verbally with you that I'm not doing that ever.
Yes, I feel like
if I'm sick and I'm tired, maybe I'll do it.
When both parties sit and watch to see if we're going to actually take this person serious. Like, oh, okay, some things I shouldn't even have to make. Like some things I'm teaching my daughter to just stand on. Like if a man don't hold your door and you ask him, like, yeah, that's something that I want to be a thing. I like my door held. If he push back, that's we ain't fucking with him.
What are you pushing back about?
You know where that come from? That come from that men are more so expected to be. To just do things off the strength. What we were just saying. The strength, yeah. So
you're a man, so you should.
So how we think about it on the opposite.
But I also think women are expected to just do things too.
But that's the thing. That's how we judge them. We think because we are like that, we expect you to just be. Just to do it because that's the role.
You should just know.
I know. So that's where we go wrong.
Instead of us communicating,
I think both parties do
that.
I think that
both parties look at men
wrong,
and they will see, oh, you don't take your trash out, or you don't treat your mom right, or you don't hold the door, and they will see, okay, this nigga's just getting pussy and that's it. Like I think we all do that subconsciously. Men may do it more, but my original question I wanted to answer that you really posed, I think women move faster than men. I think sometimes women, especially if you touch the back part of their pussy, they start seeing you in the wedding. They start seeing you so they move fast. They start
pick the tux.
Yeah, they start doing a lot more, and sometimes that can scare a man off, and the man may not communicate that with you, or sometimes we may not even be there, and you start posting me, or you start bragging about me, or you start telling your friends about me, and we're not. I haven't even, we haven't even spoken about
what we are.
Now you embarrassed yourself because, and I'm so serious.
No, I dealt with that.
That's why I feel like that's more time than not. That's why women. That's why it happens, and also they not as accountable to who they're picking to date. Sometimes, and again, I hate when this is not saying all. Some women can see that the nigga is not the nigga for them, and they still will date the nigga. They still will talk to the nigga. They still will see.
I think that comes with women. I won't speak for all women, but I just think it also can be a men and women thing where it's like, oh, I can fix this person to be the build up.
Women are more maternal. They, you know what I'm saying? They like to love and nurture. Not all. I think I put that that caveat at the beginning. Not all, but a lot of women they like to. Oh, what he? You know what I'm saying? I heard he got good dick. Heard he got money. You know what I'm saying? Or I heard he cool. Why they keep? Why? You know what I'm saying? Or I heard he fun. Like sometimes women are not all can be followers. You know what I'm saying? All the girls like this nigga.
But do you guys think that could tie into the point of what I was saying earlier about, especially from what I see on my end, is women not being taught what dating looks like, what a good candidate looks like, what to be looking for, how to maneuver in those situations.
I don't think none of us know how to properly.
I said the black community, but we started getting into these little pockets about it. So that's why I came from it from the conversations that are being held amongst black women in my realm of like the women in my age group, what we see and where we've been coming from. Like a lot of us did not get any type of, especially if your parents were trying to keep you their little girl, or they didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? Some girls never got the birds and the bees conversation ever. You know what I'm saying? So
and men take advantage of that.
But not even just men, other women do too. Yeah. And then women can also get into a space where it's like, well, nobody ever, everybody can, but it's like, well, nobody ever taught me, so how am I supposed to know? And this is just, it felt good to me, so da. Yeah. But like, that's what I'm saying. Can it tie into that point of not having any structural ways of going about dating?
And then kind of what you said about like everything you're saying, and bring it back to what you were saying about like, is it embarrassing to have a boy or all this stuff? I feel like as time went on, we have now constructed this idea of what dating looked like. You said people don't know how to date no more. Honestly, I remember when I was like, I told a girl I'm dating, and she was just like, yeah, okay, well, I was like, yeah, dating means I'm talking to other people. I'm getting to know people. That's dating. Not we're dating. We're together. Like, you know what I'm saying? So then now stuff like situationship got made, or friends with benefits, or my sneaky link, all
adding
these
terms
all
to
these
things
terms.
that aren't
exactly.
things.
And then now we have another thing where it's like, are we dating or are we just kind of just situation? Like, how you gonna have a situation? How is a situationship the prior before fucking relationship?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So in my head, it's just like I think that it's jaded. People are jaded by the stuff that they went through as far as dating, and that trauma is being passed on to the next generation. And I feel like,
and they, not to cut you off, they carrying it to each person they're dating. Because the world is evolving to this place of being like, remember how easy it was to like see a girl, y'all have interest in each other, or guy, and just we liking each other, we're doing what I want to, and then it's like a month go by, you my girlfriend, and like, you know what I'm saying?
We were kids though also.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about kids. I'm talking about maybe like in the past 10 years it was like that.
I would say kids still.
We were kids.
I'm 34. I'm 24.
That's still a kid to me. Kids. Yeah, you didn't when you see like, something happen to him, like, oh, that's a kid, man. 24, you didn't know shit.
We were kids.
Of course not.
So
but
we're not saying kid in a sense of.
At the same time, at 24, you would have at least been like.
I'm my son at 25.
I'm just saying, like, if
kids at 16.
What I'm saying is the feeling of
you're still. I feel like you're still at some point. You're a little bit more intentional about what you're doing around
your frontal
25.
lobe doesn't even finish developing.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You
I don't think you're doing nothing.
You being a full blown kid at 16, 13 is a total difference from you being 25.
I'm not saying that.
It's not.
I still feel like when I'm 33, I feel like 24-year-old me was still a kid.
And when that
was not a grown ass man.
I don't think I was making adult decisions.
I was still doing shitty shit to women purposely at
Listen,
24.
but also it's
26, 27 is when I feel like, you know what? I need
I'm almost 30.
Y'all speaking from y'all experiences.
You have more leverage over your decisions
experiences
around that age, though, is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
y'all all got
You know what I'm
different.
saying?
Y'all all
You're
got
not a
different.
kid.
Y'all got different experiences from a different age. Because it's motherfuckers that are 40-some years old that still think that like they
There's
30
also
something.
No,
people
listen,
who
I
had adult
understand.
experiences as a young ass child. You know what I mean? Or been living, living in adult experiences as a young ass child, to where the space maybe is not that much different from.
Yeah, because the
being
point I
30
was
years
making,
old.
me being at that age, and like actually I was dating people that like it was more intentional. Like now as I got older, it seemed like the women I'm dealing with are like 10 or 10 years younger. Like I'm looking up like, what the fuck?
They immature as fuck.
Yeah,
I
and I'm
think
like,
the
when I
reason
was
for that-
25, it was like y'all was acting like I was
mature.
35.
I agree.
I think the reason before that, because to China's original point, we don't know how to date. So once we were doing that as children, like let's be honest, it's really rare to meet your person at 24.
Of course, yeah, for
So
sure.
we're just out here doing shit, just, you know what I'm saying, creating long-term bonds, making kids with people that we're really just supposed to be seasonal with. And then you do something that fucks them up traumatically. A female friend told me now, the reason why women date the way they date now is because the way they've been done, by men previously. That sounds like an excuse, but when you peel the layers back and you keep it real with all the niggas that you know, we all have done women in the last 10 years shitty. So now you looking, now we done doing the dirt that we did for the last 10 years. We ready to try to chill. But these women that we trying to chill with now, they players. They got niggas all in their DM.
I agree.
Now I can pick and choose what I want to do. Y'all done treating me like shit. I done got 2 baby daddies. These niggas ain't shit. Well, now I'm supposed to just turn on the love and
Just because you brought me some flowers.
So now they trying to be
Especially
players
when after
too.
those same, like you said to your point, like, okay, say you're 2 baby daddies and whatever, they're not shit. You're branded by these people now. Like, and not to mention the conversation of how much your worth goes down with the more kids you have, the more bodies you have, the more men you're attached to, which is really what it is.
Yep.
The more men you're attached to. So the men are the ones who are bringing the value down.
Some niggas do it
At the end of the day. At the end of the day.
And they talk about it, gloat about it, talk about it.
I know niggas
Me
that
too.
did that. And I be like, why is that a flex? I'm gonna get hurt pregnant.
But then,
bro.
but then, on the, but then on the
Oh,
flip
yeah.
side, it's supposed to be for you. But for the women, they have to wear that. And then if they are like in a space where they're like, say, I live in Cleveland my whole life. Now everybody knows me as the the bitch who can't get keep a
it together,
nigga. Can't keep a
lean into
nigga.
it.
I make bad decisions. I got 3 baby daddies by 3 niggas who don't give a fuck about me or the kids.
Yeah.
But I have to wear that. I have to hold that.
And then-
I'm embarrassed by that for the rest of my life.
Buck? I met this girl who, she had a baby daddy, and they didn't work out, whatever. But her dating, aura was like she was a very positive person, and she was just kind of like, it's okay. Like every time you meet somebody, they're in your life for a reason. It's okay. We didn't work out. I think just still her energy towards dating still was very infectious to me. I feel like I wish that everybody kind of had that mindset.
It's a healed woman though. I feel like a woman like that can have accountability and understand the bullshit that person put them through and deal with it up front. Besides of women I didn't deal with that had like those kind of situations and don't approach it head forward and just go on to the next nigga and go on to the next nigga, go on to the next nigga, and you keep bringing on the same drama from this nigga to this nigga to this nigga, not even knowing that you treating the niggas that like are really good for you like the nigga that dogged you, like, you know what I'm saying? So now you looking up like
trying to get back. Sometimes some women really say
and
you got to pay for what. You know what I'm saying?
And then they try to beat a nigga to the punch where it's like, all relationships not gonna be perfect. So it's like if I'm doing one thing and I'm like, it might be some bullshit, some miscommunication or whatever, you automatically done. I'm done. Like that was just
and some of that could be social media. So like women have I say this all the time, we are not supposed to know this many people exist. So now you're more strict. That's the thing. That's strict program.
I stand on business over here.
So it's like instead of you asking somebody that I really like, somebody could really be your person. Instead of sitting down like, hey, you know what? You was out late and I was texting you, you didn't respond. I know probably when you was with your other person, that's how y'all did things. But if you want to take me serious, when you go out, we need to communicate better, or this is not going to work.
It's too much a tit for tat game.
If you do that,
so romantic. Oh my God,
if you do that 2 or 3 more times,
it's the braids for me.
Oh, stupid.
No, but I think that like in that gearing it towards like your original topic, China. the whole Summer Walker thing where she's kind of like, she's on this campaign of like, I'm done trying. She got this album cover of her going down the aisle with some white man with the mask, about to die, probably want to marry for money. Like, I'm guessing that's what it's giving. Like, she's going down with
shipping
some
for from love.
She's shipping for
money.
She's such a bad poster child for that.
I think that's
she picks terrible men.
Exactly.
Terrible.
Now, listen, if there was somebody that we thought that was like,
oh, he
maybe
did.
Janae. Let's say Janae did it, right? Because I feel like Janae is not like a. I wouldn't.
Can we pick somebody black?
Okay,
Can we pick somebody black?
She was off the top because I know she was a relationship kind of person.
No,
So-
she makes bad decisions too.
Okay, somebody give me a chick. Let's say
Janae. You talking about Janae?
Aiko. Yeah.
Oh, can we do
did some
Coco
fucked up
Jones?
shit too. Yeah,
She
no.
do?
Yeah,
Coco. Okay, let's go Coco Jones. And she did
No
that.
bad energy on Coco Jones. God
she's
bless Coco
beautiful.
Jones.
Chocolate.
Then I'll be like, damn, maybe y'all.
Who
did-
like
who
Donna
did
do some
that?
fuck,
Yeah,
Donna
like
do
the
some fucked up shit to Coco.
shit.
That's fucked up. Yeah.
But like, come on, you was it with Rico
She picked
Reckless?
Donovan Mitchell. Like
You
you can't really see Donovan. You know what I'm saying?
not at all.
That
But
nigga, he's a clean cut guy.
I ain't seen him at Medusa yet. Like that, he be in the gym. Like
But I'm saying like
but that's the
Summer
thing,
Walker, you picked
Kyrie.
the worst niggas.
Some women do that
Because they're not supposed to be. They're not supposed to choose.
That's
Women
why
are not supposed to choose. That's what I believe.
Huh?
Women aren't supposed to choose.
Women are not supposed to choose.
I don't agree with that.
And when I say that, let me break
Yeah, I was
it down.
gonna say-
be the initiator to like
I don't
the,
agree with that.
Exactly.
I don't agree with that.
I don't believe that women should be the initiator of
Who they
function.
dealing with.
Because back in the days, they didn't. I know this ain't that, but I feel like that method worked because the man usually have to have the intentions of like, I'm a good guy. I
you gotta win her over.
You gotta win her over.
You had to.
And a woman's supposed to be able. And a woman's supposed to be able to say, you know what?
Quarter.
Yeah, I accept that. I receive that. You done a good job. I think you might be a guy I can grow with. And a lot of families were made off of that.
My rebuttal to that would be, I feel like women have so many men that want them all the time that a lot of times just because a nigga wants you, that don't mean that you should engage in that.
But he the one. But he won.
That's not necessarily be the one. That's just the one that liked you. Sometimes the one that really is, just because somebody, especially in this day and age, just because a man may be a little reserved or an introvert, may not spark the conversation from the jump, I don't think that don't mean he's not courting you or have the chance. He just didn't initiate it at first. Sometimes a woman she may have more personality, or she may have a way, oh, you smell good. What's that come on? Like, it could be anything. If you feel like that man is for you, because sometimes you end up getting stuck with a man that wanted you. You didn't even want that nigga for real. He wanted you.
So now I feel like you settling.
Yeah, now he wooed you over, he love bombed you, and now that's not even the nigga that you looked at when he came in.
So Jay, I'm not saying that you can't have no kind of like once he shows you what's up. You can't be like, oh, okay,
for sure. But what about your man? Your man could be there. Let's say you at the grocery store. Your man could be right there. But since he didn't say it first, and the ugly nigga that's got confidence 2 rows down,
lady,
he said, or not even. Let's say ugly, because whatever it is, the man that had the more courage said something first. That beat that man to the punch. Because go ahead.
I ain't gonna say that. That's not where I'm coming from. I'm saying like I believe that if it was back to. Because I think women are starting to judge niggas off of like very surface level shit. They not really judging niggas off of what he brings to the table as a man, a potential husband. They like, oh, he might either be the nigga with that be having all the money, or he might be the nigga that's popular in the city, or he might be da. Or let's say it's a woman who's not like that, right? They don't give a fuck about that. They want a nigga that's tough. This nigga fucking the shit out of her, so she's using the fact that she get dicked down by this nigga and take him back all the time, or the fact that. I don't know. Like, it's just like, or he funny as fuck. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's never really like those tangible. I don't think they really look at those like core values anymore.
I mean, but you could teach that. What I was saying, that just because the man introduces himself or he talks to you first, that means the other man that didn't isn't the one for you.
I think that should be I think that's how women should judge nowadays. Not.
Niggas can shoot shots. Niggas, just because you approach them or you know what they say.
Terrible nigga
that don't
too.
mean that. No, that's what I'm saying. Your man, just because he's quiet or he's still himself or he didn't know how to spark a conversation. I would show my daughter like, don't let that be the reason why you take a man completely out there.
Jay, you're not catching my. Okay, listen.
And am I the only one that's?
No, listen. You got 5. I get what you're saying, but listen, I'm saying like this. You got 5 niggas. This woman has 5 niggas. All handsome, all got a nice job, whatever the fuck, right? you don't fuck them. You allow yourself to get to meet these niggas. I mean, get to court and let them court you, date you, and you can start weeding out some of these people. Now you got a couple of guys. A lot of times they'll let that one nigga hit, and they so on this nigga so much they don't even allow the other niggas in their life at this point now.
I feel like that could partially be it, but because it's not set up to where I feel like a lot of times like the everyday woman that's not in like those higher spaces with those high earners, they are met with a multitude of people, of course. And I feel like because even if it's not just like first off sex, I feel like it's like the experiences you have with so many people would to me, if you have a certain standard about yourself, which I would suppose is the woman you're talking about, would get to a point where she is like more strict or more like, okay, I had this experience, I don't like that. Now I'm definitely not going for this. I'm definitely not going for that. And it kind of shapes how you look at people and plus everything doesn't always work out.
No, I get
you know
that.
what I'm saying?
But
like you might be in a relationship with someone who is checking all of these boxes that a good man could be. What if he's just not ready? You know what I mean? What if y'all relationship don't go in that direction?
Yeah.
That all counts against you. But my thing is like once you judging the 5 guys you're dating and you're not doing all these other things, that way it's not a problem because you're only just dating these guys. After a couple of months, because you got to date somebody for a minute, get to know them.
So let me.
But they're not taught that, like I said. And a lot of people.
I agree, but that's what I'm. When I say that women shouldn't choose, it's like
going backwards.
I mean. Like,
a lot of men don't like to hear, or don't want to hear, don't want to know that. I mean, they want it to not be the case that they are sharing you with other people or sharing your attention with other people. Or I gotta compete with other people. I don't want nothing to do with it.
I mean, we know. We just don't. I don't want to be privy to it.
I don't think a lot of niggas know or want to know that though. I feel like they would prefer. I feel like a lot of niggas prefer to be that one, and if in that conversation, I feel like that conversation is omitted on both ends because the man thinks that because I don't want this, I don't have to be candid. I shouldn't be candid about it because she wouldn't or should not be candid about it if that's what she's doing.
And I hate that girl that be honest as fuck about that shit too.
That's
don't
what
be
I'm
honest
saying.
with me, bitch.
Why hate it? Why hate it when everybody will be healthy and in the know and be able to further make the best?
Accept that.
We can't.
That's fucked.
I think it's a level. I think it's a level. Let me not say that because I think men are It's the way you say and do things. You can run game on us without even knowing you're running game on us. Yeah. So yes, you can really let me know you dating, but don't do it to a point where you flaunting like you making me feel like it's a competition.
Yeah, I know I don't do that.
I don't think once I seen competition, but I feel like people are gonna natural feelings of jealousy from human beings are going to arise in general. But I feel like the point about it is, I feel like if men already know, most likely the way that they're going about it is I'm dating multiple people because that's how dating works, playing the field, however, whatever term you want to name it, then it should be healthy enough for us to be able to communicate that that's what we should both be.
I agree with
it. Sounds good.
We should both be doing it. Yeah, but the only reason why we have this, it sounds good, it could be so flowery is because we refuse to look the things in the face and let it be a healthy.
Can I be honest with you?
Is what it is.
I want to be so honest with you. I'm gonna be vulnerable as a man. And if Kyrie and said they disagree, then disagree. I feel like for a man, we can hear that shit and we can honestly be like, you know what, that's right. You really got the right to date. We're really dating. Like Kyrie mentioned, if there's 5 women that we dating, we probably fucking 2 or 3 out of them. That's just real. Yeah. And we don't want to hear that she fucking 2 or 3 out of us niggas.
Facts. And you wouldn't believe her even if she told you that she wasn't.
All the way real. Not just be all the way real. No. But if she did tell me, like, you know, hey, like however she want to lay it down, I could be like, yeah, I understand that. But mentally, when I gotta lay down with her, when it's time for my dick to get up and fuck, it's different. Like a girl may not even be able to get wet when she know that I'm fucking 2 other bitches. But I can.
That's what I'm saying.
I got 2 on it and it's wet and we gonna fuck. And get through right.
It'd be cool for you, but it may not. Saying that puts a hole in my stomach. No, I'm thinking I'm about to be intimate with this person and like y'all always say, it's different on the girls' end because the level of intimacy is different. Literally, it's different. Yeah. You're like you have my whole person, so it's like, and I'm in the most vulnerable state. Period. So it's just like that's nothing to you, but to me, it's just like
I'm not saying it's nothing to you. What I'm saying is you can get away, like if you are having sex with multiple men, your body, even if you're not like, you know what I'm saying, aroused by me, I can get you, somewhat aroused, even if I don't know that you're not aroused after a while because it's moisture on there. You're gonna know you're not aroused, but
how do you know that they're not aroused though?
I mean,
when you go down there, you can feel it the most.
But what if they are aroused? And they are multiple. Y'all wouldn't fucking know.
It wouldn't matter.
Y'all wouldn't fucking know. The point is to be candid. Why not just be candid?
Maybe we're getting too technical in the health terms. When I go down on a woman, that pussy is leaking. Yeah, she's wet. She's aroused. She's ready. That's what I think of aroused. If it's not that, then she's not ready.
But pussy be wet, and honestly,
but pussy be wet. So I don't think just because it's wet for you, it's not gonna be wet for the next person.
But I don't think
that's my original point I was making. That's my original point.
We like them the same amount that we like you.
That's my original point, China, that yes, women can do that, but for a man,
it's hard
I know that this pussy is being fucked by other niggas. I can tell myself
it's more thought for us. Like we literally,
my dick is going to be like, ew, she gets nutted in by other men, and you're putting like a woman.
You don't know that.
China.
My dick don't know that.
Trying to understand, like it's hard for us to understand women. We ain't gonna never understand women.
But I try to dumb it down.
We try to understand women. Our whole life is trying to understand women enough to get in where we fit in. Yeah. But we never really understand them. And they want the same with us.
Because it be times we'll look at some shit and be like, did you hear what the fuck she said? Or like, you be like, huh?
Because we would never understand. Yeah. And they won't understand us. Trying to explain to any woman how man ego and it's actually intertwined into our personalities is going to be the only thing you have to be another man to understand it. I personally believe, because guess what, if I sat there and I got up, stepped up and did all this shit in Jay space, after a while he gonna be like, bro, you a little too close, my nigga, you a little, because at a certain point it's like as another man, bro, you too in my shit, bro. No men like niggas in they shit.
Like back the fuck up.
Period. Yeah. We barbaric that way. It's my shit. So when I gotta share no, it ain't yours, it's mine. And then we gotta share
it. If it ain't mine, I gotta
I'm gonna think myself that it's mine. And when we know we gotta share it with Watts.
Not for real.
We basically like, I'm like, no, I'm not sharing my shit with Watts. That's crazy. So my whole thing is like, in my head, I'm like, as another man, you just ain't on that shit.
Women can put themselves, and I'm speaking for a woman. I hate when I do that because China, you obviously a woman. I feel like sometimes women can put themselves in a space where they know men are men a lot easier than where men can accept that women are women.
Why
and
can't
women
I be
are human.
yours while I'm with you right now? You don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I could be taking this shit. I could be on a dick. You don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Why can't I be yours when I'm right here in the moment? Why can't I be yours while I'm in the moment?
And that sounds so player. It's some niggas that can be like that.
But that's what niggas do all the time. Yeah, so why do I have to be content with what the fuck you got going on?
That nigga that's cool with that is
a weak ass nigga.
And he do not give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck either. If we both doing the same thing, what make you give a fuck more than the next nigga?
Because you gonna OD. We're only talking about dating.
Yeah, I'm trying to. When we're dating, I feel like it's a totally different ballpark. Like if we just fucking around, then who gives a fuck?
But if y'all just said most likely when y'all are dating, y'all are most likely fucking two or three out of the 5.
Do you not know we're fucking somebody, but we probably like this girl? She's probably
the girl we probably not even fucking is the girl we like the most.
That's what I'm saying. The girl we wait.
So y'all don't think that could be the same fucking way? I don't think that it could be the same way.
It can, but we don't like it.
I could be dating all these other. I could be dating 3 other niggas and fucking you. How do you fuck with you?
I don't ever know this.
That is how it works. They say most people.
No, some things shouldn't be fair. Everything shouldn't be.
Niggas should not always just get the pick of the litter just because y'all think y'all have dicks and it's so different.
We never said that.
We ain't say that.
Y'all didn't say
you can do.
I ain't say no shit like that.
No, a woman can do whatever she want to do. Like if she want to keep it,
and I have the choice not to like it.
Yeah, she want to keep it,
vice versa. So we should all just be honest.
Yeah,
that's cool. And then when I don't,
exactly. When you look up and you block, you want to watch.
Give the woman the same grace. If you're fucking around and you're doing whatever the fuck you want to do, exactly.
If I'm telling you to run game on me, if I'm telling you to run game on me, if I'm telling you, why are you not listening to what
exactly?
You're cut. You're China.
You're not listening.
No, China.
You're not on rule number 2. Rule 1 is please the dick. Rule number 2 is listen to Jay. You're not listening.
Y'all are saying that when y'all say, "Hey, I'm dating," wait. That if that even comes up.
No, that shit.
It don't really come up though, to be honest.
Exactly.
Wait.
Exactly.
Okay, let's say the mature conversation is right now. I'm dating. Right now, I'm dating. I'm single. I'm just,
What does that mean? Because that's the next question.
My thing is, if we can be mature, that should be all that's being said. That's the mature thing.
But also,
because you're gonna assume that I'm also doing me. Because you're gonna assume that I'm also doing me.
Yeah, and I don't want to fuck.
But listen,
I'm gonna assume whatever I'm gonna tell myself.
Exactly, but I could lie to myself.
Nobody.
Listen, I could lie to myself and make it seem as though like this person, this my wife. I know she ain't fucking. She like me.
Exactly. If we're dating, should we all be running around with the assumption that that the other person is just doing whatever they want to do, and that's
I believe that any woman is doing whatever they want to do until I make her my woman, and I don't want to think about the fact that
I don't want to know
you fucked the nigga on our first date.
I'm asking you on both perspectives. Is that what should be assumed if you are not
exclusively dating,
ironly clad in a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship or a committed relationship?
I think exclusively dating is different than dating too.
Because also I feel like if we've been dating long enough, I feel like we don't even have to have that conversation to be like we don't even gotta have that conversation. But I know I'm just talking like for me. Like if I'm dating somebody and it's been like 2 or 3 months or whatever, and we seeing each other like every other day. We got routines. We watching our shows together. I don't think we need to have that conversation. I feel like we locked in.
I think it still needs to be.
I hear you, but I feel like my
because people get into a space where say y'all get to a point where there's a fray in y'all's relationship for whatever fucking reason there is, and they go do whatever they want to do. The excuse will always be
we not together.
We never talked about being in a relationship. We never set no terms.
Women saying that is
I never
believe though.
No, men say that too.
It's the same period. It's the same period because we set a connection. We're supposed to be so sacred in our connection.
I 100% agree.
That
I still think it's crazy.
If we right here and I know when you about to nut in me, then I should know that you're fucking with somebody else.
I think when people don't have those intentional conversations, and I'm not saying said, but I feel like sometimes you don't have those intentional conversations because you want to leave that door open.
Exactly.
One foot in, one foot out.
If I do get caught, it's because we never really said.
Exactly.
So, but once you do have that conversation, now from anything forward is
a conversation.
But then I'm also thinking like, damn, we was vibing. She was smiling. Right. What you mean you want to get fucked?
Right, dude. That's why I feel like we should start. I can start with men. It always start with men, right? We got to be leaders. It start with setting the expectation, or if you start walking around saying, I'm going to start labeling where we at in our.
I agree with you on that part.
Yeah.
Regardless how y'all get there, I think the man should be the one to like assert. This is what I want to. I want you to be my woman. I want you to be my girlfriend, and make sure that she knows.
Yeah. And we're dating right now, and we're getting to know each other. Once you get to a point where you say, you know what, I fancy you a lot more. I want to exclusively date. Then you can start dictating. If she start going crazy on you after. And saying, oh, we this and we that. After you already said what you said.
Then you already know what
it is.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think men got to start being more forward about that shit.
I agree, Kyrie.
Period.
Being more intentional about what they want.
Facts. And I think that's where it went wrong at. Man, and now that I'm kind of seeing it, I think it went wrong with men at first. Like,
you got to say it. You got to tell her what you want. I think there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, like, I want you to be my girlfriend. Like, I want you to be my woman. Like, it sounds corny, but I feel like a woman needs to hear that to know that you're serious.
They like reassurance.
Yeah, they like labels. They like titles.
But when she come back and be like,
we also
we just vibing. Like, what if she be like, nah, we just vibing. Like, what you doing all that for?
Then that let you know that you ain't the woman for you.
Then I wasted my time for 3 months.
But women also don't like to feel like they wasted their time, and I don't want to feel like I'm in limbo and being your girlfriend for 7 years is crazy. Yeah. So
now they rushing you now. Once you say, I want you to be my wife,
all right, well,
how long?
Right. That's a whole other conversation. Because then, like, I know what a man don't want to feel like he's giving an ultimatum or getting put into a corner.
I'm always gonna pick the worst one. I'm always gonna pick the worst.
I know we gotta wrap up real quick. We got 5 minutes. I just want to real quick. I want to touch on this shoe conversation.
Man, I should have saved it.
I'm not gonna lie, we didn't save it for three pods.
They don't know that we saved it.
It's the end of the year.
We got one more pod.
Top 10 shoes came out.
Give our full.
No, we about to be good. I watch it. We was good.
I wish we could pull the shoes up.
I know. I wish we can too. Top 10 shoes of the year came out. Complex. I don't know what made Complex be the people.
They do it every year.
I don't know why we care about it being Complex.
They're the list website at this point.
They are the ones that do it.
Anyway,
ain't nobody else gonna do it.
Can you pull?
I got it pulled up.
Okay. So in that top 10, can you list them off real quick, Jay? And
they got it as a show. Hold on.
They did a whole little rundown.
Let me see. Where did it say?
So they did the top 10 while he looking for and I personally feel like the top 10 boys. First of all, they did it early.
Okay, so the 10, I got it.
Okay, yeah.
They got the Converse, the Shea Butters, number 10. The Infinite Archives, Jordan 17s, that's number 9. Number 8, Lil Yachty's Nike Air Lucky Greens. Number 7, the Air Jordan 5 Black Metallics. Number 6, Levi's combo with Nike Air 95s, the Obsidians. Number 5, the Awake Jordan combo.
The pink ones.
Yeah, the pink joints. Number 4, the Pharrell and Adidas combination. The Jellyfish Orange. Yeah. That's number 4. Number 3, Nike Air 95 Neons. That was a banger. That's number 3. Number 2, the Undefeated 4s, the green 4s. And number 1 was the bricks, the Jordan bricks. That's a solid list.
I told him that.
So let me ask you a question. Jay, you said...
I would take out some shoes personally.
That's what I said, me too.
You mean to tell me you can come out with an Air Max 95, the same Air Max 95, and put it on the fucking list? Like, come on. Like, are we kidding me?
So what you mean? So wait, you don't think the Air Max 95 should be on the list?
First of all, no regular, a neon, Air Max 95.
That's like a classic colorway.
I know, but we talking about top 10 shoes of the year. These shoes should be like a one-off. Like,
I don't agree
meaning
with
that year. It shouldn't be a rotating year. I mean, a shoe that rotates through a span of a couple of years and be put on the top 10.
That shoe didn't come out that shoe didn't come out a very long time.
It's so many shoes that came out as original shoes this year.
That don't mean they fire.
I mean, just because they're original, feel like they should have a leg up on classic shoes because they're originals.
Bro, I think that if you're talking top 10 shoes of the year,
the list is what it says.
The Job 3 should be on that list. Listen, it's a lot of ones I think definitely. Yeah,
but it's a lot of people that don't like the Jaws at all. A lot of people.
There's so many people that love the Jaws.
I would never take them over. I would never take them over neither 195s that came out this year.
So you mean tell me the
Levi ones was trash?
No,
I don't like those.
The blue 95s that came out this year, not those.
The ones I got, them bitches so hard.
Those classics and these neons, those are classic colorways. To me, I don't.
And then they come out in like 10, 15 years.
Certain shoes like the Jordan 5s, them even though
the
metallic. It's been a minute, but I'm saying like
those are not new. Those aren't original. I mean, those are classic.
I don't think they should be on there either.
I don't agree with that. I feel like whatever shoe came out that year, whether that bitch.
And you also got to think about the shoe that's sought after. Like a lot of people wanted to get this shoe for this year. Like it comes to like the hype of it, what people think.
Okay,
them Air Max 95s, them green ones, them bitches like 500 don't go.
Wait. So you mean to tell me? Do you know how much the
price can be the only thing.
How much them little Yachty's
they on the list.
Okay, but them little Yachty's to be way higher than the fucking any Air Max.
But price
any Air Max.
They don't look better than them Air Maxes.
Both of Nigel Sylvester shoes should be on there.
No.
Which one? The number 1 is Nigel Sylvester.
Of course, the bricks.
Better with time should be on there.
No. I'm not putting them over none of them shoes.
The Chanel Vans. The Chanel Vans was sought up. The souvenirs and the fucking Chanel Vans was sought up crazy.
That's a hype beast shoe. That's not a shoe that don't look good. It's a shoe that's hype.
Just because they got a collab together, like they make it like a layup like for them. I don't really think like just because Travis Scott dropped some shit like that's gonna put it in the list.
That's why ain't no Travis Scott's in there. I'm not saying that because I would. The Travis Scott dropped after this list, and I wouldn't have put those Travis Scotts in there.
The list to me, I like 7 of the maybe the 10 of the shoes. Like it's not a bad list.
Y'all not gonna like the ones I wanted to put in there. I'm definitely putting the Gammas in there this year.
Yeah, the Gammas probably I could understand the Gammas coming and going.
And I wouldn't have been mad if they squoze the taxis in there this year.
But the Gammas would be on next year's list.
Or the cats. I wouldn't have been mad if they squoze the black cats in there.
I could understand that.
Didn't drop. Just Jordan dropped a lot of heat this year.
Nothing but heat.
He dropped a lot of heat this year. I want to say the OGs came out again this year.
Came out this year. Yeah.
So I mean, sometimes you got to put a parameter because the nigga Jordan had you sneak a couple in there.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying. You got to have a lane where you can't be having all these layups because they're layup. But every certain classic 95 colorways gonna just be in there though. You gotta put them. The neon bitches is tough.
Yeah,
so
I get it.
Every time I see them shoes, I'm just
they tough. Like
these don't go in there this year.
That's from next year. These are from next year.
Why would they not?
Them are different and them new.
No, but they came out. They came out the end of the list. Like you know how the Grammys do like from last year till this year.
I know, but they literally came out probably the same month.
What I'm saying is they already made up their list from they list starts from December all the way to like what already happened from the previous year. So they're doing it how the Grammys do it.
Okay,
so this came in the end of the year.
The AE1s shouldn't have been on the list then, because the AE1s last year killed shit.
It wasn't. I don't think it's a top 10 shoe though.
Okay, listen. If there's a top 10 list and all the shoes that came out this year is on the list, why? And they not talking about nothing that came out last year. I don't understand it.
They came out something that came out last year because it's a cutoff. The Brick by Bricks came out last year.
No, they didn't.
They came out the end of last year.
No, he did not.
No, he
came out
did
this
them?
year.
When did it come out this year? Beginning of this year?
I got the brick by bricks for Ramadan at the end of Ramadan. So that was
That's at the beginning of the year.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I know, but none of the shoes from last year is on this list. It's only this year. So my point is, if they doing it like that, how is it a cutoff?
When did the metallics come out?
This
Beginning of the year.
Remember, Jay, we went over to Metallics came out this year. All them shoes came out this year, bro. Because I grabbed them before we went to Greece. The brick by bricks. The Better With Times came out. That's what I'm saying. These dropped this year. Why not put them on these definitely should go in there.
But I think the list already came out before these came out.
I'm about to say, like, do it matter because shoes that ain't come out this year? Like, do they cut that off? Because
if I'm making a list from a certain amount of months, then it's like I don't even know the hype of a shoe or what what the shoe gonna do, what is it selling for. So how can I make a list just because of all the fire?
Yeah, exactly. Bro,
right.
There's so many heat shits that came out that they did not.
But listen, you gotta
consider
Kyrie,
awake five that only a couple people was able to get.
Kyrie, you also gotta think it's only 10 shoes, bro. It's 10 shoes. It's not 50. It's 10 of them. You gotta find your top 10.
The list of best of the year compilation with different partial lists or predictions being released through the year by Complex staff, for example. A list of best sneaker of 2025 was released in June 2025, but the final year-end list wasn't available until the later of the year. So it looked like they do it throughout the year. And just drop it.
That's what I'm thinking. So why... Jay,
I think some shoes you gotta have to cut off because they ain't came out yet. They ain't
okay, so let's say
the
we
material,
did
the value, how they feel.
Let's say we did do that. Let's say we did do that. The Awake Fives, the Awaken Fives, are two different. They ass. That's just our personal opinion. You mean to tell me these is a top 10 shoe when only a certain amount of people was able to get these shoes?
But also that's also to go to the but Kyrie also goes to the jellyfishes.
Limited releases, you shouldn't feel like they shouldn't be in the top 10.
That also goes to the jellyfishes.
The jellyfish shut everything.
But Kyrie, we don't know nobody that got the jellyfishes
because they were so fucking exclusive that
that's what we just you contradicting yourself.
The Wake Five they did a minimal amount. They only gave you a minimum amount, just like how they did
It's an exclusive drop.
The jellyfish had enough.
Nobody we don't know nobody with neither one of them shoes.
The same thing with Travis Scott. But the bots, they get them before anybody can get them.
And if you go, they like $1,300.
Okay, the same thing with jellyfish. The jellyfish was the most sought after shoe. They actually be number one. If I'm being honest,
they're not better than the bricks though. Looking wise,
I get what you're saying. The jellyfish should be number one. I'm talking about sought after shoe.
That's not what the list though.
It's the most sought after.
What do you mean?
Because sometimes being sought after, sometimes that can just be driven by hype. Like sometimes people get behind the shoe.
The fucking big red boots was a sought out. Yeah, the sought out. The big red boots was sought out, but they terrible.
The most sought after don't necessarily mean.
So why is the Brick by Bricks over the jellyfishes when the jellyfishes did the same thing Brick by Bricks do, and then the resale value for the jellyfishes is more than the nobody has the jellyfish.
There's no perfect science to it. I don't think just because one is a resale value thing, one is an exclusive thing. I don't think it's a perfect science to it. I think it's all opinion based. Some people, I think more people probably like the bricks, and the bricks may be a more popular, accessible shoe. So that might give it a little bit.
Is it the fact that they got a Jordan 4? Maybe
that too. All that plays a part in. I think if the more popular, the masses have the shoe, it's easier for us to give our opinion on it and say that what's the good and the value.
Then
and
it's the quality.
I have the shoe. It's good. It's great. But
the quality of it is like fire. The packaging, all that shit of it is fire.
All that shit is cool. I agree.
And it plays into a story.
These just dropped.
But listen,
these just dropped, bro. Easily top 10. Bro, what? The Joe Fresh Goods?
I'm talking about this nigga just had it.
Right. The Joe Fresh Goods just dropped, and everything about this shoe hard as fuck. It easily could be a top 10 conversation.
But it's also gonna be, opinion based. It might be a nigga that don't even like New Balances that's doing the fucking list. So you know what I'm saying? They all the people that do the list, we don't even know what these niggas look like. I think Joe.
I think Joe Freshgood would have been a top.
No, I'm saying Fat Joe was on there, right? Was Fat Joe one of the people doing the shoes?
Yeah, I think it was. It was like a forces. Like it was like they talking about how his terror squad forces go for crazy amounts every time they drop, and it's like, what do we talk? It's just a fucking Air Force One.
But just because it's got resale value, some of that should just be having so much.
Now that be hype.
Yeah,
that's the hype
so much
part.
hype behind it.
But we talking about. All right, I guess, bro. And at the end of the day, I do really need to know what makes this shit.
Like what qualifies what shoe to be on what part of the list.
You ever see that Awaken Fives?
Did we all get a top 10 shoe this year?
Should we have a top?
I said, did we all get a top 10 shoe this year?
As far as what?
On the list, did you get you a top 10 shoe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got two of them.
Okay.
The Undefeateds and the Brick by Bricks.
And then before we wrap, what was your personal top 10 shoe? Or personal
top
number
3.
one? Yeah, okay, go ahead.
China, do you want to get in, or you have a?
No, I don't.
I just wanted to be respectful. All right, I'm gonna let you shoot first, then we go to.
I think I pretty much already said mine. For sure, the fives, the gammas that's coming out for Christmas at the end of the year, and I would say them 95s. Not the neon ones. Even though I fuck with those. I actually like the dope man, the blue and the ones that said got them blue, grayish.
I get so many comments on them shoes. It's crazy.
Them bitches just eye attention grabbers.
Get them blue ones. Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit there and act like I'm on all the Lil Yachty's and the Travis Scott's. Like I'm an old head nigga when it comes to shoes. I know all the J's.
Yeah.
A couple shits outside of them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that'll be my 3 for the year.
I'm gonna go jellyfishes for sure in the top 3. I'm gonna go the Brick by Bricks. I do believe that, and because I agree with you. I'm giving it like what is it called, devil's advocate, but I think that Brick by Bricks did something culturally that's going to like.
And it's a story behind of the shoe.
Yeah,
like,
it is. Nigel Sylvester did an amazing job at putting out 2 shoes, and the story behind them was amazing. And I think he did a great job at taking 2025. I'm not gonna cap. And then I think for 3, for me, it would have to be fucking. Honestly, I think the Union ones, man, they dropped earlier. It was the ones that's the 2-tone with the gray. The Union ones so fire. I just bought them finally. I was like, I pulled the trigger on them. I think those are the ones that I really wanted to have all year. If I'm being honest, yeah, like the Union ones.
I see them.
Those are nice shoes.
Black OGs with the different type top. Okay, I see them.
Yeah,
I see them. Look at them now.
Yeah.
Wait, it depends. There's a bunch of Union ones. I'm talking about they got yellow shoestrings.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. With the Union ones, I think so far that shoe did crazy too, and the resale value on them bitches was going crazy too. So if I'm being honest, those are my top 3 for the year.
I think mine is these right here, the A's, the undefeated 4s,
Them bitches is hard.
and then the bricks would be my top 3.
Yeah, them bitches. The honorable mention is the Ja 3s, the original colored Ja way.
Those not bad either.
The Ja 3, like I don't think y'all see it now, but he put a stake in the ground with the Ja 3s.
Those hard. They still kind of remind me of Kyrie sometimes.
They have the same base. They got the same base. Yeah.
Maybe the other colorways, I get what you're saying.
He definitely did a good job with the shoe. Now it's him. They done wasted a good shoe on a nigga that ain't even really holding up his end.
He might be up out of there.
You think so?
Yeah, he might be out of Memphis.
I think he might be out of Nike, nigga. He got one more time to do some bullshit, and they like,
you might be right.
And he's sitting on the bench more nowadays than playing. So
Steph Curry a free agent too?
I know, but he too late in his career, man.
Man, he is.
He too late in his career. The hardest.
But hold on. You mean to tell me if Steph got with Nike towards the end, he won't? Yes, they would still do numbers.
They had to market the fuck out of him.
They would have to do it right. They would have to do it right.
Basketball shoes right now, you know how hard it is to hit off basketball shoes.
I think it is,
right
but
now?
I think
Steph's best bet would be Adidas.
I still think when legends switch over, you gonna fuck with that shoe, especially the first one.
I think
niggas have wanted to get Steph Curry shoes forever, but they was always Under Armour, and they're always
fact.
If you go to Reebok, Nike,
he would have to put out one shoe and don't put out nothing.
Yeah, it gotta be. It gotta be heat. It can't be no in the site. It gotta be a culture.
It can also do it like on his farewell shit,
like Steph Curry goodbyes or some shit like that. Like some man,
and then put all his accolades and shit around it. That'd be fire.
He could definitely do that
because it's hard to get a good basketball shoe. These shoes be ugly.
If he's smart, he'll retro them bitches for the rest of his life.
That's what I'm
saying. Different colorways and
just make one. Chef Curry, just one. Chef Curry,
them bitches out every 10 years.
It'd be fire as fuck.
You see the vision.
This the first time in my life I'm about to buy a pair of LeBrons. Them new ones that's about to drop. Them chosen the white,
the gold ones or the white.
No, the white, the one that look like his high school shit. I ain't gonna lie, them hard as fuck. I gotta grab them, and that'd be my only LeBrons I ever in my life cop, and then I'll be done with LeBrons. But yeah.
What if he released some more shoes
LeBron
you like?
Shit's ugly.
LeBron first 3, I fuck with his first 3.
The first one's always my favorite.
And them South Beach Nas I always fuck with.
I get this. I get the hype for the South Beach joints, but
the Zoom generation, them first ones.
Yeah, them fire, them classics.
First ones, especially the
black
red,
and white ones with the red.
All of them. He got like 3 colorways in them first ones I fuck with.
I get it, but it's certain. If you think about it, y'all ever look at the old retro like 90s joints and be like, damn, I'm actually hard as fuck today, like the gloves. Or Deion.
Gloves coming back.
Deion dropped again this year.
Yeah,
Deion did something.
He just dropped some Cowboys.
That shouldn't have been in the top 10. The Diamond Turfs.
Yeah, them hard. I fuck with Vic shoes when he.
I did. I grabbed Vic shoes and them dropped too.
Them need to come out again. Like you said, the glove. It's some Barclays. It's some Barclays that come out again.
Oh man, what the Barclays drop again? Yeah, bro.
Top 10 shoe
for sure. Some fire shit, and it's a lot of '90s players that we don't even know who had a shoe. That literally fire.
Or you knew the shoe, but you didn't know that was a player shoe. You like, damn, you didn't even know them was pennies, and they, you know what I'm saying?
On Life, Penny had some shit too. So yeah, we gonna wrap it up, man. It's a good pod, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming out. But we gonna wrap it up. This is another edition of BreakRoom Talk. Oh, let me give y'all our y'all know to hit us up on at Instagram. I mean at
At Instagram.
At BreakRoom. At BreakRoom Talk. At BreakRoom Talk on Instagram. At BreakRoom Talk on Instagram. You know, individual Instagram or in our bio. Ask us questions, DMs, whatever. Wherever y'all get y'all podcast.
Slow down, nigga, down.
I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. Whatever y'all get y'all podcast platforms, y'all know, go ahead and listen to us. YouTube, all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Peace.
The boss of my life, now I move around like the president. She wanna fuck cause I'm confident. Big game, yeah, I'm always